Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champion, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Woollyhan. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So TCU's offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off the spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Oh, that may be it, and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Trojans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
It's complete to the left. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
Man, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is incomplete. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. The run from the shotgun. He's not going to have enough for the first down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky 4th down decision coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Saunders. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Past the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds this defense is on its heels. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Fakes the grab on the left. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Minnesota. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. Floats it out in space. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hand.
Going for the big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Trojans decide to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. The short hands, it's Willingham. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete on the right side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Got his man. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Works the middle of the field. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. There we go. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
Wide open spaces. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. High the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He might want another play. He's looking to throw on third and short. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Saunders. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He smashes his way through again. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to...
Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Swings it out to the flat. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Willingham. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hornfrogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pocket breaking down. Finds a man in the middle. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A sky-high punt. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Willingham. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it out quickly. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quick completion on the out, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game, and how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football, a little ballet moment? Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The play action fake. He fires a bullet to the right. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth.
The Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Going to the run to start this second half. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Finds his tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Trojans will call on their punt team. Catches it at the 30. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Willingham. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This has simply been a special year for this guy. It's one he's going to look back on with so many fond memories. With that last completion, he has now surpassed 5,000 yards passing on the year.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, TCU! They take the lead with the 6.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short, using the quick game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets a block. Touchdown, Hornfrog! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returns are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on there. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss. Still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pickup of 5 and a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 4 over Memphis.
Here's the handoff.
Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, everything on that play started off great. The offensive line gave a great pocket to the QB to survey downfield. He found the open receiver. You just got to finish the play. Receiver, you got to make that catch.
Makes the grab. It's Saunders. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Trojans are on the move. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's reeled in. It's Saunders. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Snap from the gun on third down. Zips it out to his man. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Gets it out fast. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds space on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Back to pass on second down. Quick strike complete. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Under fire. He's got it on the move. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. It's complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Just keeps slinging it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that.
Oh, he's got some space. Push down for the tackle.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the ball. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Plows through the defense. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The Horned Frogs inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the running back. Smashes through the tackle. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that's being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.